break in through the window, and he's gonna come in here and come find me, I guess. So I was pretty much just sitting there waiting to have to kill this guy, essentially.
We live in a world whereby women are being blamed for everything. When a man does something wrong to you, they will look at you, especially when a man wants to assault you. They will look at you and be like, "Okay, what were you putting on? Why did he want to grape you, or why did he grape you? Maybe because this is what you were putting on." As a woman, you are even afraid to walk alone on the street because when you look behind you and you see a strange man walking behind you, you're already scared. You don't even know what he wants to do. If he's even trying to talk to you, you are like, okay, what do you want? And some of them will persist. They want to follow you to where you're staying so that they can come to where you're staying later at night and come and do some evil to you. Some might even try to have conversations with you, act nice, and see that you're staying alone. And they will even want to come later at night to come and just do something evil. This lady shared a story of when she went to her ex house, a strange man was following her and he almost wanted to get into the house. She called the cops and the cops were blaming her that probably what she wore was what allowed the man. Let me roll the clip for you all to watch to the end and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
A long time ago, my ex asked me if I could go to his house and check on the animals while he was at work, since I still had a key and the animals knew me since they used to be our animals. I said, sure. So I walked over to his house. His house was just in the next neighborhood over, so it wasn't that bad. And as I entered into his neighborhood, a man joined up with me and started walking with me. And unfortunately, through years of experience, I know that if you just tell a strange man on the street to go away, you might just be endangering yourself. So he walked along with me. He was talking about how he wasn't from there, he was just passing through, blah, blah, blah. He didn't say anything weird to me, just wanted to walk with me. I made it to my ex's house and told him that that was my stop and it was time for me to go in. He said, I'm coming in too. I said, no, you're not. And he got upset. He said, oh, I walked with you and I talked with you. Now you have to give it up for me. And I was like, no, no the hell I don't. And so I ran inside, I closed the door, I locked it. Well, this man started banging on the walls, banging on the door, banging on the windows, screaming, saying, like, I couldn't even understand him. He was going so crazy. So I went to the back of the house. It was a shotgun, so the house is real long. I grabbed a kitchen knife because that's the only thing I had access to, and I went to the back bedroom and just kind of locked myself in there and waited and thought, eventually this man is going to break in through the window and he's going to come in here and come find me, I guess. So I was pretty much just sitting there waiting to have to kill this guy, essentially. Well, I remember that there was a cop cam outside, and if you don't know what that is, these are in some bigger cities. It is a camera up on a light pole that people watch for crimes, and the people who watch the camera monitors report these crimes to the police. Well, if you're a friend of a friend, I knew somebody who worked watching one of these cameras. So I contacted this woman, told her what was going on, and she could see on the camera this man outside ranting and raving, banging on the walls of my ex's house. And she was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. She's like, stay where you are. She's like, I'm sending somebody over. Well, forever and a half later, a police officer finally shows up. And this crazy man has finally left. And I can't remember how long ago it was. It was about an hour, though. This man just banging on the walls, screaming, trying to get me out. Sorry, obviously my baby needed me. So anyway, the police officer came. He was clearly annoyed that he had to be there at all. And he asked me to describe the man. I told him what he looked like to the best of my ability. And then this officer says to me, well, you really shouldn't be walking around looking like that because you look like you want attention. Y'all, I was in a tank top because it was 1,000 degrees outside. outside
I'm not
somewhere
shocked.
in southern Louisiana in a maxi skirt. So a friend came and picked me up so I didn't have to walk through the neighborhood again.
A lot of people in the comment section were saying, why didn't she call the cops? A lot of people were saying that, oh, he didn't come back and all of that. Did they arrest him? First of all, she explained where she was staying, that calling the cops was impossible, that she has seen when some people, probably something happened to them, they were being assaulted at the roadside and they called the cops, waited for hours. Sometimes they don't even show up. Okay. And she was like, there's no point calling the cops. I thank God she even has somebody that can link her around to one of the cops that eventually came after an hour, or how many minutes she said the cop came. And she even said him coming alone, said it's not like he helped. He still blamed her for the man coming to do that to her, like try to bang the door, try to enter. Like, it's just so creepy. And this is one thing that we women face almost every day. I keep, like, I don't even understand. I've been seeing so many videos. It's I don't get it. And when women come out to talk about how they don't want to pick men anymore, how they want to start their phobia movements, how they want to always choose bear, how they just want to decenter men and just put them one side because they these men are quick to come and say, you women hate women, you women hate men, you can do without us, you're gonna die alone. Anyways, that video made me remember a video I saw. Let me roll this clip for you all to watch to the end. Very interesting video, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video. If misandry is such a big problem, please answer these questions in the comments. Okay. Can you name one country that is led by a woman where men are not allowed to go outside without a female chaperone? Can you name a country where young boys as young as 6 years old are legally allowed to marry adult women? Can you name one country where 1 in 3 men are likely to be raped by a woman? Can you name a country where men are killed for having sex before marriage? No. Can you name a country where women kill more than 3 men per week? Can you name a country where men are forbidden from using any form of contraception? Can you name a country where the majority of all murders of men are committed by women? I could go on, but you get the point. Yeah. Women do not have the systemic power that men do, therefore misandry will never exist outside of the internet. It just won't. Men are the people in power, the people committing the majority of the crimes against people in general, not just women. Against other men, against children, against just people in general. I understand if it hurts your feelings or makes you uncomfortable, but imagine living in the world as a woman. You guys wouldn't last 1 fucking second, which is why you cry so much when you see women say misandrous things online. It doesn't get you hurt. It doesn't get you killed. It doesn't get you threatened. Just from even speaking on misandry, people have been threatening to do all kinds of things to me or saying that they hope certain things happen to me. And I don't care about that because it just is what it is. I know that men are very emotional. But you will never experience even 1% of what women go through, and you should be grateful for that. Instead of putting all of your energy into being upset about misandry online and whatever, you should be spending that time educating your fellow men and doing more to dismantle the patriarchy. Yeah. Which I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon. Because you guys don't give a shit about us. You just want us to cater to you and shut up and smile and take whatever you guys want to dish out. But misandry would not exist if misogyny wasn't the dominating thing in this entire world. No matter what career you're in, no matter what ethnicity, anything, there's misogyny there. There's no woman in this world that doesn't experience it, hasn't suffered at the hands of it to some degree. It is limiting, it is dangerous, and it is everything that misandry will never be. If it makes you sad to see that stuff online, imagine how it feels to have every single aspect of life touched by the hands of misogyny. You can't even listen to music without being reminded of how much men don't see us as human, don't see us as people worthy of respect, because it's so much more fun and comical to call us bitches. It's so much more fun to feel entitled to our bodies. It's so much more fun and popular to let your friend do that to that girl and say, oh no, that's not my business. It's so much more fun
to ignore that because you don't have to think about it because you are not a woman. And for the women that feel the need to go above and beyond for men that will never stick out their necks for them, that will never do the work required to unlearn the misogyny that is inherently instilled in them through being a person in this society, I feel bad for you because it's not going to save you from their disrespect. It's not. They don't hate you any less than they hate me.
Most men are not happy with this kind of content that they see women waking up to realize kind of person they are. They see women speaking out and saying, "We don't need you. We can survive without you. We are scared of you people. Like you people should just be on your own and let's see how we're going to survive." Men are angry at 4B movement. They are not happy. And they keep saying that women hate men, da 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 da. I believe that if there's no misogynist, there is not going to be misandry. And now women that, let's say that's women that don't even feel anything for men. They actually literally hate them. Yeah, we're not hearing or we're not seeing women going out to unalive men. We're not saying that because women hate men, we are unaliving them, they are getting raped, they are getting assaulted. We're not seeing those kind of news. But let a man don't like you, even the ones that claim they love you, even the ones that claim that they want to spend the rest of their lives with you, they still hate you secretly and do things that they can never do to their own boys. They do it to you. The only thing women are saying is that just be on your own. Let us be on our own. They are not even saying they want to deal with you. Women are not carrying this thing and saying, "Oh, men, oh, if you don't leave us, we're going to start unaliving you." They are not even saying that. Women are not even going that far. Women are just saying, "We don't want to be with you oh, because being with you, we're not seeing the results. You say you will provide, you're not providing. You say you will protect, you're not protecting. Eh? You say you will love, you're not even loving. So be on your own. Let us be on our own. And let's see how we're going to, be successful individually." That is getting some men very angry. Most men are very angry on social media. They are just coming to rant, da 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 da. Like, you women, you say you don't need men. How will you say you don't need men? God said men and women should be together. My own is that I wish if the case was reversed, it was the men that was saying we don't need women leave us alone, da da da. We will have been seeing times 10, 100 news coming out to say, oh, 50 women died in so states, 20 women were unalived in so states. They would just be any women they see on the road. But women are not doing that. They are not. What is your take on this conversation today? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. It's your favorite girl, again, Mara David, and thank you all so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you all. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and kindly turn on the post notification bell so you get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.